Okay, well, here's a quick update. 200mm radiator and the fan are installed. You can see there, the fan is in front. Busted out my flashlight here to help you see. The reservoir is installed with the fill port. The SwiftTech pump is right down there. And the outlet of the SwiftTech pump is already plumbed into the radiator, which will be the first major surface area for the loop. And then out of the port there, it's going to go into the Intel CPU water block. From there, we'll go to another radiator up there, which I'm going to install in a minute. And then back to the reservoir. So real quick, motherboard's installed, RAM is installed, 32GB of G.Skill DDR4 3000. Inside here we'll go a 6900K with a pretty hefty overclock, most likely hyperthreading disabled in order to chase more single thread performance, and I'm sure I'll be able to get that just from cache dividing factors and also temperature slash TDP limited overclock. So I should be able to push the chip another 200, maybe 300 megahertz if possible. If not, I'll just turn it back on. The Addonics card is already installed. I'm just going to slip in the Samsung 950 Pro 512GB SSD right into there as soon as it gets here. GTX 680 will go into this PCI Express slot, which will then be replaced ASAP with a 1080 GTX for the Win Edition, which will then be replaced by a 1080 Ti or Pascal Titan with a hydrocopper block on it, which will then have a separate loop sitting right about here for some additional cooling, keeping those separated. SSDs are in place. We've got at the top there the SanDisk 1TB, the another Western Digital 2TB hard drive. Then down here we've got, which one is that? Samsung Evo 250, Intel 730 x 2, 480 and a 240. So that's a hell of a lot of SSD space here. And then up in the top, you're going to get 8 120mm green LED fans. And that will cover it for now, until the new video cards come out later this year, hopefully around Battlefield 1. But I was able to install the motherboard without putting the CPU in it yet, because on an X99 platform like this, you don't need access to the back to put the mounting brackets on there. It's actually part of the board. You can see those right there. So as soon as that sucker gets here, the latch will open, I'll drop it in, close it, that'll pop the shield out, and then I will install the cooler, plumb the rest, get it all filled up, bleed it for about 12 to 15 hours. And just let it run, then plug in all the power supplies and all that stuff and get it going. So that is the plan. Stay tuned for part 2.